First of all, the overlay just dealt with a small section. That's we all of us had questions concerning that. We all had questions concerning what the properties are going to tax costs is going to be for each piece of property owner in there. We had concerns about a number of things that have been addressed just for that small area. And what I understand, this is what satisfied me. The zoning presently, as we see it now, has accomplished what that area is presently looking like. The present zoning has brought about the present conditions that are existing now in the Lena Walker Bethlehem area. Those zoning laws. Anything can go in there with the zoning laws right now. And what I understand about this, now if I've been deceived, I would be the first to rise up and say, listen, we need to take this back to the table. But if I understand this correctly, the new zoning laws that are coming in, I don't have any personal relationship with this man here or anybody else. I'm for what's for the community. But if this a present package laying on top of what's already existing is going to increase the value of the property in the community, protect the property already existing, stop some of the things that are capable of coming in right now, and that's clear on the package Mr. George Pettit presented to us last Thursday night with the addendum. If that's the package that you all are voting on today, nothing more, nothing less, and nothing else can go in there unless they come before the Planning Commission and this body here, then it's nothing wrong with it from our perspective.
I object.
Sir, this is not a court of law, and you were given your opportunity to speak.
I'm not trying to divide the community.
No, ma'am, I understand.
I'm not trying to do that. We're all together.
I understand.
We can agree to disagree.
Okay. Commissioner Mason?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Obviously, there's some passionate discussion going on, and that's okay. I mean, that's it's all right to disagree as long as we can come to some sort of agreement at some point. What I'm unclear about, though, is why the haste. And what is going on that, in my mind, that I've got to be clear on as a commissioner voting on this, that we've done our due diligence to ensure that as much as we possibly can, people have a level of understanding. With all I get understanding. If you don't have that, you don't have anything. So clearly we have some individuals that live in the community that have some issues. And I'm not going to take that lightly and dismiss that. On another note, I think we need to be a little bit more respectful in terms of using the terminology resistance to change. We seem to throw this term out every time we want to pass something, and we want to pass something quickly. And when we have some concerns about it, we get people throwing out this term resistance to change. Nobody's resisting change. I think it's a great concept. It's a concept that's used across the United States. But it's how we present this concept and our due diligence in presenting this concept that makes sense. What doesn't make sense to me, though, is to do it rushed and to do it hurried and to maybe get something mixed up in the process, as we have done so often up on this commission on other issues. So from that standpoint, this has nothing to do with resistance to change, but it has everything to do with being meticulous and attention to detail to make sure that what I call the devil's in the details, and the details aren't told to you, you can't get the devil out of it.
Okay. And before we go on, and I'll we'll recognize some more commissioners. We try to talk about consistency here, and today we've gone with the recommendation of planning and zoning. We've gone with the request of the neighborhood that was before us. My personal opinion is we should do the same thing on this agenda item. You're never going to please everybody. Commissioner Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I do agree that I think this is a great plan for that community. I too grew up in that area, and I do have a vision that I think this is embracing for that particular area. I think due to the concern of some of the citizens there, as they stated today, there is some concern, and they would like to have a little bit more time to have a little more dialogue about this to be assured that they know exactly what's going to take place. And as a result, I'd just like to offer a motion to, give us another 30 days, or revisit this matter throughout that particular time to make sure that they have a full understanding of what it is, and that we are very knowledgeable about what's actually taking place, so we can articulate that to people that may call us. I don't know if anybody would like to entertain a second on that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Commissioner Bowles?
Got a question for George. George, one of the things that was brought up earlier was that our master overlay ordinance specifies the design standards must be completed.
There is nowhere in this ordinance that says that. I'm looking at it right now, and I would love for somebody to show me where it says that. It does say that a complete application's got to be provided. It doesn't say that in the word design is probably not in this ordinance.
Mr. Mayor.
Thank you.
Commissioner Mason?
My final. Well, let me do this, because I'd really like to defer to the commissioner of the district, because I haven't heard anything from him yet.
Would you like to speak, Commissioner?
I would. I think ample time's been given to the neighborhood to come together. I think with the 4 meetings that have been held, I do want to thank George and Justice Department for coming out and doing that. And as we learn to grow this city, this district is an engine for a lot of what's going on in the city. Just recently, I had DDA come and Tom Beck come, as well as Dave Rouse come to give an update on all what's going on in District 1 along the Laney Walker area. And some of the residents didn't really understand all of this fixing to take place in that area, as far as the canal rewater, the park redo, as well as the landscape that's going on James Brown Boulevard. So I think as we look at where we're going to move forward, our departments are not here to undermine where we're going as a community. And I think we really need to take a check and look at where we're going. And gentlemen, we do have the authority to change things as we do, but if we don't ever try nothing and we continue to stay where we're at, I think the facts have been laid out. The community supports it. This commissioner for the district supports the community, the neighborhood association, for us to move forward. So with that being said, I would like to make a substitute motion that we pass this motion today. It would move this progress forward.
We have a substitute motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a substitute motion and a second. Commissioner Johnson?
Mr. Mayor, just for clarity, I'd just like to make sure that, for the record, that would be the first meeting in January due to the holidays season. So that way we'll be ready to vote on at that particular time.
Okay. We have a motion and a substitute motion, so can we dispense with the motion, please?
Mr. Mayor, roll call vote, please.
Okay. If there's no further discussion, we will vote on the substitute motion to approve with a roll call vote.
Mr. Aiken, on the substitute motion is to approve.
Yes.
Mr. Bowles,
Yes.
Mr. Brigham,
Yes.
Mr. Guilfoyle,
No.
Mr. Hackney,
No.
Mr. Jackson,
Yes.
Mr. Johnson,
No.
Mr. Lockett,
No.
Mr. Mason,
Definitely not.
Mr. Smith.
No.
That motion fails 4-6.
Okay, we have a primary motion to delay the further discussion of this to the first meeting in January, correct, Madam Clerk?
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson?
Actually, what we're doing within this time frame, we'll take time to make sure we educate the people on what is going on, including ourselves. And the first meeting in January, we should be ready to vote.
The agenda item will be placed, the motion is to place the agenda item on the first meeting in January agenda and to educate the public and ourselves between now and then. If there's no further discussion, the commission will now vote by the usual sign of voting.
That motion carries 8-2, with Mr. Aiken and Mr. Jackson voting no.
Okay, Madam Clerk, on to the next agenda item.
Item 30,